Is there any space in a home that is more sacred than the kitchen or the table? All it takes is a quick look at the Gospels, or really the whole Bible, to discover how important the kitchen and the table are to the ministry of Jesus. The table is the place where even enemies are welcome, or where strangers become friends and friends become family. For Christians, the Lord's table changes every table. The kitchen and the table are places where we entertain angels unawares, as the book of Hebrews says. Hebrews says that because of this story from Genesis chapter 18. The Lord appeared to Abraham by the oaks of Mamre as he sat at the entrance of his tent in the heat of the day. He looked up and he saw 3 men standing near him. And when he saw them, he ran from the tent entrance to meet them. They bowed down to the ground, and he said, "My Lord, if I find favor with you, do not pass by your servant. Let a little water be brought, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. Let me bring a little bread that you may refresh yourselves. And after that you may pass on, since you have come to your servant." So they said, "Do as you have said." And Abraham hastened to the tent to Sarah and said, "Make ready quickly 3 measures of choice flour, knead it and make cakes." Abraham ran to the herd, and he took a calf, tender and good, and gave it to the servant, who hastened to prepare it. Then he took curds and milk and the calf that he'd prepared and set it before them, and stood by them under the tree while they ate. We could easily spend hours talking about the significance of this passage. But this morning, I want you to notice Abraham and Sarah and how they served the strangers. Sarah worked in the kitchen. Abraham ran to the herd. They prepared the food and set it before their guests. The wisdom of the monks has taught us that work like this can actually be prayer. Through these simple acts of service, God can change us and make us look more like Christ. That is, when we do these things with a heart that is aimed toward pleasing God and serving others. There's this prayer from Brother Lawrence, who wrote the book Practicing the Presence of God, and it goes like this: "God of pots and pans and things, make me a saint by washing dishes." Or maybe you might say something different, like, "God of sheets and towels and socks, make me a saint by folding laundry. God of dirt and grass and sticks, make me a saint by tending the lawn. God of pencils, books, and learning, make me a saint by doing my homework, my office work." Whatever you do, whatever your work, open yourself to God's presence in the midst of it, and grace most certainly will abound. Thanks be to God. Amen.